Hello, and welcome to what is likely going to be the start of my Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. So, I originally made no plans to do this, but I had so much fun with my Elden Ring walkthrough video that I figured I'd do one on Dark Souls 3 as well. It would just be like a thing where I could I'll like record the Elden Ring walkthroughs like earlier in the day when I'm like more energized, and then like the Dark Souls 3 ones can be recorded like later in the night when I'm like more chilled out. Because I'd say Dark Souls 3 is definitely more like chill, like laid back game than Elden Ring. In a way, it's much more straightforward. You don't have to like think much about like, oh, where on the map should I go? Which direction should I go? Which direction is the right direction? It's a very straightforward game. You just have like, with the exception of some areas that have like branching paths, it's just like one main like big path to follow. And it's just a fun game to like chill back and relax to. So I'm not canceling this. Finalize my creation. So his name is the Bible Brawler, picked by yours truly. Gender, I don't want to change my changes, no. So he'll stay male. And I made him a bit aged. His class is a cleric, because that is the class I tend to have the most fun with. In most of these games. But usually, my go-to is like a mix of like some strength, some faith. I got really lucky in Elden Ring, because it turns out that's the best build to go with. When I played that game, so like my first Elden Ring playthrough was just like lucky as hell, as all hell, because strength faith gets all the best stuff, and that was just like already my like go-to class, which is funny. Yeah, so I think I'm ready to finalize my creation. I hope you guys can hear me. Hello? Let's see. I hope, where's the audio mixer for my voice? Doesn't show. Alright. Cool cutscene. I think this is just me waking up. I don't need to see this. Let's go. Cemetery of Ash. So, yeah. You got, this is like the tutorial intro area. You have these messages, like, oh, you can control the camera with R. Wow, look, you can hit R1 to do a regular attack, and then there's stuff, R2 strong attack, which is this, and then R3 target lock release. You hit the R3 button, and then you realize, whoa, that's an enemy over there. I really need to duke it out with that guy. So then you give him a quick hit, and then yeah, it's telling you how to dodge. There actually isn't anything here, but actually, oh wait, never mind. It seemed I was wrong. Soul of a deserted corpse, nice. So I guess spoilers. I guess this is the drop-off section. This does become the drop-off section for like a later part in the game, where you explore a different version of this tutorial area, which. It's not really spoilers, because it's supposed to be like a secret area. If anything, I just helped you. But yeah. Take down that guy. Take the Ashen Estus flask, because, oh, now I think that's the... I don't like... I mean, actually, no. I'm glad that's in my right hand. I was gonna be like, no, I want to offhand it, but, it's probably better. Probably really better. It's like a... I want to try this shockwave thing. Get forced. God. We use the force. Alright. End it quick. There are several of these guys scattered around, so this area is a very intimidating area. There's several of these dudes scattered around. They're, all clear most of them out. This is like, basically, this is just like this chalice thing that is like the center of this first part of this area. As long as you can see the chalice, you won't be lost, because then, that over there is, like, the main, like, next path. I'm very upset about that guy who shot me. So, you can, they do drop fading souls. It says used to acquire a smidgen of souls. It literally just gets you, like... Oh, I thought it was... Okay. 50's, like... still a small number, but yeah. Again, they're not lying when they say a smidgen of souls. I do not tempt me with a hidden blessing in my hotbar. I have only one of those. I need to use that. I need to use it sparingly. Let's see. It's probably advisable I go straight here. There is a mini-boss this way, but I don't think I don't want to show off. I don't want to be too boastful. I can definitely take him on, but yeah, this that guy. Don't need to fight him that early on. So, ooh, look at that. So you see, you get this nice view. Look at that whole ass, that big ass castle in the background. You might be wondering to yourself, will I ever end up there? The answer is yes. You will be able to explore that castle eventually. But first, you must make it to that bell tower. So, light this bonfire. And, this is actually the first, my introduction. This was my first, like, Dark Souls game. First Miyazaki, From Software game in general. Pretty fun time. I got this game in, like, 2020. So yeah, I got this game in 2020. I bought it because it was, like, I was very into Skyrim, and then I heard, like, oh yeah, you gotta get Dark Souls. That's, like, the next best thing, better than Skyrim. And I got this game, and these dudes whose asses I am currently kicking right now, they used to kick my asses, and then I was very scared of this area. I trudged through it very slowly, and it took, I'm actually not happy with that damage I'm taking. I'm going to go back to the bonfire. Maybe I'm yapping a bit too much because these guys are getting the best of me. They say don't drink and drive, well, don't yap in game. It's not going to be a good time for you. Alright. Well, if you're good enough at it, you can make a professional career out of it. Like many people online have done. So yeah, there's a sneaky little guy over here. I'm gonna hit him with a strong attack. That's right. It's not like unfortunately, it's not like Elden Ring, where like hitting basic enemies with a strong attack just like immediately renders them defenseless. No, it just kills them. Elden Ring's more fun in my opinion, because then you could like, if they're not fully killed, you just finish them off with a nice old crit. All right. Actually, I'm gonna go up here. The best way to, there's a bit of an ambush situation. What you want to do is go up here. You want to try, so this thing will show you how to jump. You click on like the stick while dashing. And I missed. I can try again though. Do one more shot. There's a guy down here. You can hit a plunging attack on him, where you just like click R1 while falling down. Take you out. You're the bow and arrow guy. And you might notice, you see something. You see that little guy in the distance. It's either like a statue or like a warrior kneeling down, or like something. We'll get to him later. We'll get to him later. Trust me. There's some dudes down here, right? Yeah. Can I plunge him? I think I can plunge him. Alright. I mean, this guy's got a shield. With shields, you can kick them, and then hit a critical attack, which I think is a step up from Elden Ring. Elden Ring, you have to... Elden Ring doesn't allow you to kick shields until... Ooh, firebombs, nice. Elden Ring doesn't allow you to kick shields until, unless you make it a modification on your weapon to be able to kick shields, which is, I just think it's very dumb. I just much prefer being able to just kick whenever you want. Like, oh, I'm so mad, I'm gonna kick this wall right here. Bam! Yeah, I'm angry. I'm gonna kick this guy. Also, the ragdoll physics in this game. So, my god. ADHD getting the best of me. I forgot I was still trying to make this jump. Alright, let's do this. Get to the edge, and... Okay, I don't give up. I really want to see what that item is. I never go for the jump in this game. It's too much precision for me. But I'll try. I'm gonna persevere. There we go. There we go. Ooh, Titanite shard. Nice. That's a nice little bonus thing. That's this game's version of the smithing stones from Elden Ring. Which they're quite valuable. Alright. So, you'll see, let's go, this door over here. You'll be wondering, oh, wait, what's up with this door? Well, guess what? It just doesn't open. The thing doesn't open, so you're forced, with nothing left to do, your only option left is to check out this statue and remove the sword from its body. Because you think, oh, it's just, I'm gonna get a new sword, awesome. First of all, it disappears in your hand, so yeah, no new weapon for you. You're not gonna get that weapon, by the way, until the very end of the game, which is fun. But also, this guy becomes your first boss. You, like, literally... Oh my god, he cleaved me too. This game is so... It's just very... it's just very amusing to me how like, literally, almost nothing happens so far, and, like, you are already hit right off the bat with your first boss. And he's a very... I won't say he's a very difficult boss, but he's a very tough boss. Like, he will punish you. He's like... He is somewhat easy to dodge if you're, careful. He's mainly just there for, like, the intimidation. You know, because if I saw someone, like, if I saw some dude like that, like, in real life, I would not want him to be angry at me. He's very tough. And a very skilled fighter, by the way. He, got a little grab attack. And then, second phase time, he, put him enough from the whole... His entire body just manifests into a giant creature from the depths. Creature from the abyss. Now his attacks are much harder to keep track of, because even though you're locked up and you gotta pull his whole ass body is swinging towards you. Let's see. No, okay, that's probably a trap, but... Okay. I thought you could move outward with the stage. No? Okay. I really need one of these hits. Pull the shield up. Get it by the grab. There we go. Now, gun here is down. And then... Oh, finally! Finally, I can get the coiled sword. Can't wait to use it against these enemies. Nope, it's not in your, it's actually not in your inventory, or not in your, on your weapon slots at least. It is, you do own it, you do have it, but it's actually in your key items. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to thrust it into the shrine bonfire. By the way, always read the item descriptions whenever you pick up a new item. I'm not gonna read every single item in, like, this game, just because I'm sure some of you will get bored of that very fast, but I will take the time to read some of these, like the you know, Cleric's Sacred Chime. Sacred Chime for casting miracles of the gods. Chimes such as these are often given to clerics who become undead. So you know, it's kind of like a keepsake to even though you've already died, you know, the gods are still watching after you. And then this is the mace, iron hammer designed for use in battle, a common weapon for clerics. This bladeless strike weapon is effective against most foes and can break the guard of a shield. So yeah. This is really good. This weapon's very good against shielded enemies. No kicks needed, even though kicking is fun. So yeah, this guy, this dude, Udix Gundyr, gave me roughly, I think, 3,000 souls. Almost said runes here. I'm gonna be flip-flopping between like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring a lot, so yeah, get used to it. You might know, you might notice in like, it even happened in my in the tutorial walkthrough I just did. Sometimes I like try to pick up an item in Elden Ring and I just jump accidentally. That's because the button for picking up items in Dark Souls 3 is the button for jumping in Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring's button for picking up items is just Dark Souls 3 button for two-handing. So you get a. This is the new hot weapon you can grab. The broken straight sword. It is not useful. Do not use it. Even like the item description dogs on it. A straight sword with a broken blade. A weapon with no exceptional qualities. Only a mad hollow would choose to fight with it. It's a meme weapon. That's what it is. It's a meme weapon. If you're feeling particularly funny, feel free to use this weapon. But yeah, it's. So yeah, you can do some exploring now that you've taken down Gundyr. So yeah, these places become much less intimidating once the boss is finally beaten. Or at least in spirits. The enemies are still like the same. Okay. You're a very protective individual, I see. I'm going to hit you with a strong attack in case you start blocking. You did not block, which is good. Less time wasted for me. I get a homeward bone. Pick up the homeward bone. Oh yeah, also, this is what the fire bombs... I referenced them in the other video. These are the things I threw at the wolves in the Elden Ring video. It's just like the explosive throwables. Yeah, it's just, you throw them, they explode. And then this is used for like when you get lost, and then you can just return to the bonfire. So, yeah. I definitely really want to make a lot more of these walkthrough videos. It's fun to just like revisit these games in like the sort of light where I just kind of get to like be more chill about it. I'm hoping like my aim for like these sort of walkthrough videos is like something I get a lot is like I'll want to like talk about Dark Souls or Elden Ring with someone just because I love these games so much. Like the first thing I'll hear is just like, oh, these games are too hard for me. Oh yeah, I haven't played these games, they're too hard. That's bullshit. These games are not... I mean, they are kind of difficult if you, like, don't know all the mechanics, but, once you get past that, they are a very fun set of games that, like, I think so many people are just missing out on. So I'm trying to... My main goal, or, like, my main aim for, like, these videos is just to, like, allow a more, like, broader, like, general audience to, like, get into these games and just enjoy these games. They may seem scary at first, but like once you get the hang of it, they're like super fun. Yeah. I'd say like out of all these games, Elden Ring is probably the most like generally accessible. Also, that's likely just because it's the latest game. Again, Miyazaki, he doesn't want you to hate his games. He likes accessibility in his games. He likes being able to appeal to as big of an audience as possible. So yeah, each new game is usually people say that like all the Souls games like are just getting easier and easier. I would disagree. There's like a lot of like some of the most like I'd say like probably more than half the bosses in Elden Ring are more difficult than the most difficult boss in this game. But that's also just because like Elden Ring is a very different game. It's a very exploration heavy game. This game, again, more straightforward. It's just more about Elden Ring is like not really boss focused. Believe it or not, it's just more about just the world it takes place in. This game is the game you play if you just want to keep fighting bosses. So this game's a lot more boss focused. It's like it's the Cuphead of its time. Even though I'm pretty sure Cuphead and like this game came out at a very similar time, which is great because they're two of my favorite games ever. So yeah, we got so this is Firelink Shrine. That door is like the main door you get to you can go through after you're done exploring. You might notice it's like a big throne room. Like what's up with that? Bunch of cool stuff. So, oh yeah, I forgot there were hounds here. We got some dogs. Like, I mean, I wasn't. That's not the direction you should have jumped in to attack me, but it's hope whatever's down there treats you well, I guess. Yeah, we have fun. We have fun on this channel. Yeah, this is my I love that's my favorite part of these games. Is like the little text that shows up every time you enter a new area. Like, oh, welcome to Firelink Shrine. See, there's 5 thrones, except only one of them isn't vacant right now. So you actually can talk to like the one dude. I didn't even know. My first time playing, I didn't even know that guy existed until like like a third of the way through the game. Yeah, there's several NPCs here. This is just like the gathering place for people who still have hopes for this dying world. There's a lot of candles everywhere. Everything just wax up the wazoo. This dude you can talk to. Basically, the lore tidbit for this game. I will be going more in depth with the lore of this game than I will for Elden Ring, because like Elden Ring, you don't really need to know lore of that much. But this game, the lore is a crucial element to it. So yeah, these 5 thrones, they belong to the Lords of Cinder. If you've seen the promotional material, you might know who at least 3 of them are. That one with all the candles is Aldrich, Saint of the Keep. With that smaller throne with all the swords surrounding it is the Abyss Watchers, the Farron's Undead Legion. And that giant-looking throne on the very right is Yorm the Giant, who everyone is very hyped to see in the promotional material. He doesn't play as big of a role in this game as everyone was hoping he would, but his encounter is still fun. And then that throne is a very I feel like I would be getting to spoiler territory if I told you who that throne belonged to. So I will not tell you. So yeah, let's just talk to this guy. His name is, I think, Ludwig.
Oh, thou art unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am the earth of corn.
Close enough. Ludwig.
Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon this sad cadaver. No need to be coy.
He's a very chill dude.
Knowest thou of 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire? The fast fading flame must be linked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is. I became a lord of. I may be but small, but I will die a colossus.
Yeah, he's got a very positive attitude. Yeah, he also has dialogue for when you leave. They all do, but I'll show that off. I'll show that off as well real quick. His bye-bye dialogue. So, oh god, I landed on the wrong throne. This game, you cannot jump, unlike in Elden Ring. You just gotta take whatever path you can get. Take whatever the path the game gives you. So, yeah.
Fret not, for I am alone. Now, Do not be away over long.
He has like another dialogue. I think it's just like when you get a different. It's been a while since I got like that other dialogue, but there's another dialogue he has where he's like, you leave him, and he's like, treat the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She and I are both like chained down to this shrine, or like it's something along the lines of that. And now you can also talk to this dude. So that throne over there technically belongs to him, or at the very least, or I think doesn't really belong to him much anymore. So yeah, that throne, that's the Abyss Watcher's throne. It belongs to multiple people at once. I'm not quite ready to go that deep into their story quite yet, but they are very important. They are a very important figure in this game. This guy is one of them, or at least he used to be one of them. And so he kind of deserted them. He just kind of given up. Like he just felt like, oh yeah, their cause isn't really worth fighting for that much anymore. So he just sits here, mopes around.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions.
That's my favorite
And
line.
it'd have us seek the lords of cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
You can get the
Don't you
laugh gesture
think?
from them. They all laugh at the end too.
What a sick, asking us to seek the lords of cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true.
Yeah, so that's all his dialogue. And I'll talk to her last. She is probably the most, or I think her and that dude, like, I think are, they both share a role in being the two most important people in this shrine. No offense to everyone else here. They're all doing a great job. So, yeah, this lady has found a nice little corner here. She is the shrine handmaiden.
Acquaintance, Ashen, I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets. I've lots
she's
of
the
little
shopkeeper,
things
basically.
to ease the burden
She is,
of a weary traveler. And yes,
there are
I'm
only
undead
there are
too,
only two
but
shopkeepers in this
not so
game, and the
charitable
other
to
guy
give
is
my
not a very
goods away.
trustworthy man. So this lady is the main person you're going to be relying on for like most of your purchasing needs. I did not mean to do that emote. That was just completely on accident, but yeah. Good times. Let's see. You can purchase a bunch of stuff from her. Usually I would go for this, but this playthrough will not be done online. So this, unfortunately, will not find much use. Basically, if you are playing online, this is very useful for like, if you're like stuck on a boss, or there's like a certain area that's giving you trouble. Actually, no, it's the opposite. If you have like already killed a boss, or you wanna, so yeah, what happens? Like,
Ashen one.
say like, I killed Gundyr back here, and I want to fight, but I want to fight him again so badly. His fight was so fun. But oh man, no, the bonfire's already lit there. Gundyr's already dead. I can't fight him again. It's like, I gotta move on with my journey. Not with the white sign soapstone. You don't have to, because you buy a white sign soapstone from where is she? From where's the handmaid? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's behind. Yeah, you buy the soapstone from her, and then you can basically you place down a white summon sign And if someone else who is playing online finds your like sign on the ground, they can click on it and summon you, and then say like you can't do it for Gundyr because he's the tutorial boss, but say for another boss like Vort, you put down the summon sign. If you put down the summon sign, and then you get summoned, and you get to fight Vort again as many times as you want until you run out of people who are stuck on the boss, which hopefully will never happen. Every now and then someone will be enjoying their first playthrough of Dark Souls 3. It's a slow fire, which is like the entire philosophy of this game. It's a fire you just want to let burn slowly. You don't need to speed through it. There will always be more fire left. The faster you let the fire burn, the more tired of it, the more quickly you'll just get tired of it. All that sort of stuff. So yeah, you get some fire bombs, you can get some prism stones, which I usually don't purchase these, but I feel like these will be very useful, especially for like a walkthrough sort of playthrough, because then like I could be helping you guys out while simultaneously helping myself out, so I'll get 50 of these. The torch, as always, is a very necessary thing to purchase. You have a different selection of shields, so you have the leather shield, which I think, I don't know what that specializes in exactly. I think it's just the lightest shield, and that's why it appeals to some people. This is the Crimson Parma. I think this is the most, like, let's see. High, yeah, okay, it's like a, so it's wooden, has a high magic absorption. And this one is this is the bigger leather. This is a bigger leather shield. I think this one's I assume is the one that absorbs the most damage. And then this one's like the black sheep of all the shields because it's functionally, not functionally, not really. It's functionally similar to this shield. It blocks more, but it does not parry, unlike the other shields. It actually what it actually does, it just employs the skill of the weapon you are currently wielding, which I might want. We'll get that shield. Let's see. I think I'll keep my cleric outfit on. I'll get the chain hat. Do I have gloves? I do. Okay, cool. Let's get the little chain hat. And yeah, there are some weapons you can buy. I am not able to get any of them because I don't have quite the attribute requirements. I'm missing a lot of dexterity, which I likely will not. Actually, I was gonna say I likely won't upgrade dexterity that much for this one. I aim to do a dex build for my Elden Ring walkthrough, but this one I'm going more like strength faith, closer to that. Although the halberd is a very fun weapon to use in this game, so if probably spec a little bit into the halberd, try that weapon out. Let's see. I think I already have this one. Or do I have? No, it's heal aid. Let's see.
Sure,
I just have regular heal. Okay, I can buy
souls.
heal aid then.
Ah.
So yeah, I think I'll probably get some more fire bombs. I guess we can get 5 of them. I will not need this until much later in the game, but it'll be nice to have one on me in case I forget to buy one later. This, also, quick pro tip, purchase a dagger. Even if, like, you do not meet the attribute requirements for it, you are gonna need it later, and yeah, you pro Dark Souls 3 gamers are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, we'll buy the dagger. And then I don't think I have much left for a level up, but I'll go check. I think the cleric's a fairly low level.
I take a look at it. Very well. Then take
Oh, yeah,
nourishment
I didn't
from
even,
these
like...
sovereignless souls.
Said I was gonna go for her last, but no. Basically, yeah, she's the fire keeper. She tends to this entire shrine, and her purpose in this game, at least, is to help you with your level ups. She, anytime you have a substantial amount of souls that, like, if you have, like, too many souls that you don't know what to do with, I was like, oh, I already have so many items on me. You can use the rest of your souls to level up, which is it's a cool mechanic. I currently am not able to level up, which is
Farewell,
fine.
Ashen One. May the
I don't need level ups to be good at this game. What am I? I thought I was like, I thought I hit like the weapon inspect button on accident or something. Like this was like CS:GO. No, I think I just hit the point down emote on accident. Yeah. Also, yeah, there are emotes you can hit in this game. Like you can point in certain directions. You can also leave down messages. I can't because I'm offline. But yeah, there are different. You can, if you kill someone in PvP, and they drop dead right in front of you, you can do this emote to point down at their corpse, which is incredibly funny to me. You can say hello to people who either you have summoned or people who have been summoned by you. Actually, that's the same thing. You know what I mean. Can jump for joy. That's I think that was the one I hit on accident when I was talking to the other dude up there. And then there's also regular joy. I think that's just you pump your fist in the air. Fun emote to do when you're holding a shield. And we got the bow, the most respectful emote of them all. That's the one you want to do when you get into. That's the one you want to do when you get into a duel with someone, like PvP. You want to hit them with the bow, just to know you're willing to fight respectfully. And what respectful fighting is something that's completely up to interpretation. Usually, it means not abusing the Estus Flask, or not trying very hard to go for the kill and just trying to enjoy the fight. But yeah, different people have different variations of what respectful 1v1 in Dark Souls is. So you get to the next area by embedding the coiled sword into the bonfire. So I don't think I'm ready to end it off just yet. I think I'd also be willing to show off the high wall of Lothric to you guys. So yeah, this whole thing, Firelink Shrine, which you can, if you click on this, get to the bonfire, and travel. Cemetery of Ash is like the tutorial area that you just were, and so you'll notice all the bonfires that you just that you lit are now available to work to. So look, also it's, no one talks about this, but I love it. Each bonfire warp features a picture of the bonfire, and every single picture goes hard as shit. Like, look at that, Cemetery of Ash with the bell tower in the background. Oh, the Eudex Gundyr Arena. No one, I feel like no one appreciates that enough. That there's all these pictures just go so hard. Oh, cool. This is where I currently am. This is the first bonfire I ever lit. And this is the bonfire I lit when I just killed my first boss. But you might notice something. There's also a fourth bonfire that you can warp to. Right here, the high wall of Lothric. I brought up the castle at the very beginning that you might notice. So you go up here. It's you go up here. This is the whole Cemetery of Ash. It's a giant, big ass tree here, and then you get woods, you get forestry, you get that bonfire, and then mountains and nothingness, and then there's also just this big ass castle that they just don't elaborate on. This is the castle of Lothric. It is a very major set piece in this game. And the high wall of Lothric is all the way on the other side, is actually all the way on the other side of this castle. You will not be able to see the high wall of Lothric from here. As disappointing as it is. It is a very cool thing though. You can because that specific area, like the whole like the big, like all the way up to like the top of like that tower, that is an area you do eventually go to, but you're not ready to be there just quite yet. So yeah, that's the view of Lothric Castle. But yeah, that's a cool thing about this game is that, like, in every single area you will be every single area you're able to like see like areas you've been to and areas you're going to be in the future. Gives you that sense of like, oh, time isn't moving that fast after all. Let's see. I think the only option I have left to do is travel to the high wall of Lothric, which is all the way on the other side of Lothric Castle. So yeah, I love these loading screens better than the Elden Ring ones. It's just Elden Ring is just like tools and tips, where it's like it's nice for new players, but it's like once you get good enough, it's like, oh, do I need to see this? I don't need to know how to like guard counter anymore. But yeah, Dark Souls 3 loading screens. They're item descriptions for items you don't quite have yet, which is, for one thing, a very cruel way to tease you. For another thing, so yeah, that's the shriveled coiled sword on top of a chalice. So I assume this is that's the sunlight of the Cemetery of Ash or whatever. Again, the lore in this game is completely up to interpretation. There are some people on the internet who think they have the lore all figured out, but no, it's just the lore of Dark Souls. The lore of Dark Souls 3 is Miyazaki writing a bunch of notes while he was like high as shit on the toilet, and then piecing them all together, giving them the Thrum software, and passing it off as lore. It's just it's not that deep. You just whatever your interpretation of the lore is, that's what the story means to you, you know? So yeah, welcome to the High Wall of Lothric. You're officially on top of Lothric Castle, and that tower is the exact same tower I looked at earlier. All those bridges in the distance are bridges you can walk across. That building, so notice, like, so up there, that is the Grand Archives. Very impressive building that you'll get to explore in full later on in the game, as well as that side of Lothric Castle. It's very joyous. It's honestly a very joyous kind of community they have going on. So yeah, there's you can see the castle there. You got down there is a little like chapel church thing that's like kind of this is that building, that little doorway over there with a glass window. That's actually the first out of all the things in the distance, that's the first one you can actually go to. And then like over there, like past all the bridges, I think that is the, like where that dome is, that is the Garden of the Consumed King, who I assume is supposed to be the king of this. He's like supposed to be the king of this castle, but he just kind of, he went a little mad with knowledge, so now he's just sunk down there at the very bottom. It is actually his two children who have inherited the top spot up there on the castle. You will get to, and yes, you will get to kill them later. Obviously. You think this game was made in 1999? No, this is 2016. Games are awesome. Games are awesome now. So yeah. There are two directions you can go. This is just more of an exploratory direction. We'll go here first, because again, I plan to just do a lot of exploring this playthrough. It's not going to be an action-heavy playthrough. If you're here to see me like pop off and employ some like pro strats against like fucking the like fucking Deacons of the Deep or whatever, I'm not. That's not what I aim to do during this playthrough. I'm just kicking back and relaxing and just showing people that Dark Souls 3 and other Souls games, they don't have to be a stressful time. They can just be a nice walk in the park. So yeah, we got several dogs, a few people praying to. I think they're praying to. I think they're praying to the top of the castle. Yeah, did this dog just kill those guys? Anyways, yeah, we have some dogs. They're pretty aggressive. Nothing you're talented as can't deal with though. Let's see. I'm gonna play my weapon skill. Oh my god. I was not expecting you to. Okay, I knew you existed. I just didn't know you were gonna charge at me that quickly. Hello, sir. I should. Okay. His axe is definitely too strong for my shield. So I'm gonna have to just roll with the punches here. Or roll with the giant axe swings instead. I'll probably just rest. He is eating my ass right now. I'm probably just gonna rest at the bonfire after I have dealt with him. Because I was, in all honesty, I was not prepared for him to ambush me like that. So yeah. Let's go back to the bonfire. No stressing. Don't need the stress. Dark Souls 3. Alright, so yeah, again, just like Elden Ring. Again, yeah, bonfires and grace are the same thing. Don't let Miyazaki fool you. It's the checkpoint of this game. You sit here. It is basically just a checkpoint. You sit here, all your progress kind of restarts. Not in the scary way, just as in like, oh, your health bar comes back to normal. All your heals come back. And then also just make a bit of double-edged sword. All the enemies respawn as well, which that could be a positive thing. You know, maybe you consider them your friends, and like, oh, the friend I accidentally killed after he went on a mad spree against me. Now I regret killing him. Now I can rest at the bonfire. Now he's back. So one thing Dark Souls 3 has against real life. Am I right? Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait this dog out. Okay. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Oh, this Mason's and flying. Hello. Good dog. Nope, bad dog. I'm like, I keep trying to like... The thing, I have another playthrough I did just like pretty recently, where like a while back I just learned how to do a guard counter in Elden Ring, where you hold your shield up, and then the moment someone hits your shield, you do like a strong attack, an R2 attack. That's not a thing in this game, and even though I keep doing it accidentally in my recent playthrough, so yeah. And get this guy. Come on. There you go. So again, branching pathways. Where's the axe dude that like gave me shit earlier? Why is he like? Oh, he's down there. Okay, fine. Just do whatever. I don't care. You know, I was gonna ask for a rematch, but apparently you're busy with your own stuff. All right. Hello, sir. We don't need to kill the praying dudes. Definitely kill this guy because he's angry and aggroed against you. Kill that guy. Never mind. Yeah, kill that guy fast, because if you don't, he is gonna just pull an Eudex Gundyr 2 on you, which also, yes, Eudex Gundyr 2 is also a boss you can find in this game. There's no, there are bosses for everything in this game. It's awesome. You'll see someone, like, in a promotional material or, like, a teaser, and you'll be like, oh, can I fight that guy? Yes, you can. You can fight everything in this game, even statues. Like, they won't do much to fight back, but, you know, still worth it. Alright, yeah, what the fuck? You're never supposed to, you're not usually here, what? Oh, wait. Oh my god, no, I'm tweaking. Oh my god. I thought I was at the other place. Alright, here. Yeah, let's have a rematch. Okay, I thought I was, like, at the other place with, like, the candle dude, the lantern dude who just, like, screams at you. But no. Yeah. You deal with him fast. Alright. So, okay, there's a guy here. Strong attack him. The soul of a disordered corpse. And so yeah, this area is you might think you can open it, but no, it does not open from this side. So they tease you with that item. They're like, oh yeah, look at the shiny item, but nope, you can't go there. So yeah, that's you just gotta you will be able to get that item eventually, but again, we're in no rush. And oh my god, there's a dead dragon. That dragon's fucking dead. Alright, everyone, so there are a bunch of people praying. You don't need to kill the praying dudes. You can, but like, why? They're literally just praying. They're not doing anything to harm you. They're like they're scared of you as well. They're gonna like duck their heads and cover if you like get near them. This guy just screams and snitches on like the guys, on the people who do want to kill you. Now everyone who's been thirsty for blood now knows you're here. Oh, except for that guy apparently. That guy's still oblivious to everything. You can die fast. Hello. Right, so yeah, this room's got some people in it. So there is a guy over here, and then there's also a guy like. Oh, hello! Alright, wasn't expecting you to wake up so fast. There's also just a guy behind these boxes. Just admiring the nice crates. I think you can trigger him to think. Oh, also, yeah, there's an item here. I honestly don't know what like gets him going. I think he's too invested in the crates to want to kill you. Right, so yeah, there's two ways to get down. You can either go down the ladder, you can just drop down like a. It's a ledge. You can drop down like so. You can just do this, and then do that. You take no fall damage, because fall damage in this game is much more punishing than Elden Ring. Elden Ring's very forgiving in terms of fall damage. This place, like, if you were to fall from like the top of that like stairway to like the bottom here, you will die. In Elden Ring, that's just like a third of your stamina damage at the very most. Alright, so yeah, this guy's a bit tough. Not really, but he gave me a lot of trouble when I first played. Alright, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, forgot. Chimes in my right hand. There we go. I really want to use the shockwave on people, just see what that, just get them going. Or if I do recall correctly, this is not, you much rather go up these stairs, because A, there are a shit ton of items, and B, there's a frickin' dragon that's landed on the roof, and the only safety from his fire is in this building. So yeah. By the way, if you're a Dark Souls veteran wondering, no, I'm not gonna pretend to open this just just to put on a show for people. I know this is a mimic. They have these yeah, this game is very cruel. The first chest that you can open, that the game allows you to open in this game, it's not actually chest. it's just a freaking monster. Yeah, he just swings at you. Oh my god. Okay, don't get hit by that. That is a grab, and it is a one-shot if it connects. His other moves are pretty. Yeah, all his moves are very damaging. You do not want to get hit by any of them. It is a very intense battle. Yeah, that's right. Get staggered. Oh my god. He is spooky. He is scary. Oh my god, yeah, staggered again. Take that. I used to be so scared of these guys in my first playthrough. They're just like the sheer amount of damage they can do is just, yeah, you get rewarded with a nice cool weapon. Oh my god, my phone. No, my mom. No, that was my mom's phone. My mom's phone went off. Alright. You get deep battle axe. You can also equip the torch if you want to light your way. It's the, I'd say out of every single From Software game, torches are the least necessary in this game in particular. It's a pretty well illuminated game. You do not really need to rely on torches that much. But they do come in handy sometimes. There's a later section in the game where a massive cathedral church area that's littered with a bunch of pests and maggots. And if you get too many maggots on you, you have to hold out a torch to scare them away, or else they'll suck all the blood out of you. No jokes. That is actually what happens in this game. Also, yeah, I don't know why. I felt like the deep battle axe would have some deep lore, but no. Deep just means it does dark damage. Oh, you see all these things this purely does physical damage. This does only physical damage. All this does is just physical across the board. Oh, we get fire damage. Okay, from the torch, obviously. Duh. It's literally a stick that's on fire. Of course, it does fire damage. And then this is the only other non-physical weapon I currently have, which deals dark damage. Ooh. not a very imposing damage type, all things considered. Even though it does sound like a scary thing. Yeah, not that many enemies in the game are super weak to dark damage, but it is still a pretty good weapon to have early game. So yeah, this is a Lothric Knight. I'm gonna engage in combat with him. Otherwise, you just kind of stroll along. So yeah, this dude, this is your first real tough enemy that you'll have to fight who isn't a boss. These are the Lothric Knights. There are quite a lot of them in this castle area. They're all over Lothric Castle. They have these shields, they have these swords, and they do a lot of damage. I was holding my shield up and it still clipped me for quite a lot. They have a very unique skills, with their swords. You might notice they'll hold their sword out for a little bit of time, and then they'll just do something to one-shot you. They take a while to learn. they're very intimidating. But they do stagger quite easily. So yeah, the best way to deal with them, if you have a heavy enough weapon, just keep staggering them. Kick their shield if they're holding it up. Like I did not need to do. Sometimes they'll whoop with a nice Titanite shard. Also, these guys will wake up if you get close to them. So, not trying to aggro every enemy here, but just letting you know. There are, and if you do get too carried away with this Lothric Knight battle, you might slip up and like, oh, I rolled here, now this guy's after me. Which is something you don't want to happen. You'd much rather keep the fight at a 1v1. 1v1, the moment you're no longer in a 1v1 situation, shit will get out of control. So yeah, my god, my mom's phone is going off again. Yeah, this guy is an enemy. You won't notice him in the dark. You might like, oh, I'm gonna grab this item, but no, then he starts like coming after you. You get his ass. Firebomb. There we go. Yeah, I have quite a lot of firebombs actually. I'm gonna do what I do in Elden Ring. I'm gonna equip my blue Estus onto my pouch. Because you don't need to chug a blue Estus as frequently as you need to chug Estus. I was gonna say red Estus, but no, it's just Estus. I'm not even like using the right name for the blue Estus. It's called the Ashen Estus. It's more fun to say blue. Yeah, get those guys. There's a ladder that goes down here, but that is for slightly later. Not very later, but slightly later. Also, I love the. I think this might be my first time playing this game in a HDR quality. Very beautiful. But don't go all the way down here just yet. Go through this door first, because when you go through this door, you will reach your second bonfire of Lothric Castle. So yeah, hop on that, and just rest for a while. Again, you're resting on a bonfire. You can just stay as long as you want. You are incredibly safe. If you just like leave and decide, oh, I wanna go get some, I wanna go eat some yogurt pretzel. I could literally just walk to the kitchen to eat a yogurt pretzel just now. And I'm still safe, despite the giant ass dragon who is very happily perched on top of that tower. So as you might notice on the bottom right, I've accumulated quite a lot of souls, which is a good time as ever to level up, because I have quite a lot of items on me, so I haven't run. I'm not in a big shortage of items just yet. I think now is a good time as ever to ask the level up lady to level up.
Welcome home, I speak thine heart's.
The game doesn't really give her a name. They just call her the Firekeeper. So sometimes you might hear me call her the Firekeeper. Sometimes I might just call her the level up lady. I don't. If I'm like super inebriated during one of these, I might call her something else. But that is. I don't know why that sounded like I was gonna like say like something really insulting to her. I just meant like, oh, what if I get like really high and accidentally call her like Stacy or something? Just give her some name that she clearly does not have. But yeah.
Very well. Then take nourish.
Just click the level up button. And then, oh, I can actually. Oh, 4 level ups. Goddamn. So. Vigor is not as important in Dark Souls 3 as it is in Elden Ring. It's still kind of important, but it's like Dark Souls 3 is like the. If death is like somewhat encouraged in Elden Ring, it is very encouraged in this game. So, you can try to bring yourself further away from death, but happens to the best of us anyway, so, still, feel free to level up that shit whenever you want, but I think what I will likely want to level up will be, I think, since I want to spec into the halberd, I think I'm going to want to level up dexterity, for now. I think, we gotta check the,
Farewell, Ashen One.
check the dex requirement of the halberd real quick. Let's see. Ooh! Perfect, okay. Perfect dexterity. I don't know if I'd be able to sell enough stuff to, actually, I think, how much is the halberd? 15, okay. So, this would give me 12, this would give me like 12, I'll sell, you know, screw it, I'll sell, I think selling all these would give me 1,200, or, why did I, okay, no, 1,000, how much will this give me? That's 1,200, okay, and then, some of you are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna sell these too, and then, yeah, sell the mace. I'm gonna keep the dagger because that will be useful later. Oh, and also, now that I upgraded dexterity, I meet the dex requirement for it, so that's something I can use. I'll try a.
Ashen One.
I might as well equip it now, just in place of the shield. I don't need the torch equipped. Actually, no, keep it on me. It's pretty light. So yeah, instead of the shield, I'll put on the. Oh shit, a longbow. Oh yeah, it's from I gotta pick that up from the other tower. Let's see. See, I can put the dagger in my offhand, so it's like, oh, if I want to do some like big swings, like strike down, like there's a big dude I want to strike down his legs, I can like go for some big swings and then stab with the dagger. It's a combat method I have not tried at all yet. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, anyways, I think I have enough for the halberd right now. This is a weapon I'm very excited to wield.
Ashen One.
Alright, so I think what we'll do, get rid of the chime for now. We'll equip the halberd, because I have enough equip load for that, or at least, so I don't fat roll. Yeah, if you're curious, you might, there's a term you might hear thrown around by the Dark Souls community, the fat roll. Basically, what they mean by that, you have, on the top right, that's your, like, equip load. You'll have, like, certain things equipped. You, like, remove items, you get, like, your equip load goes down. The level you want your equip load to be is just very dependent on, like, how you want to fight. If you're, like, more of a heavy fighter, it's, like, it's more, like, passable to have a higher equip load, because then it's just like, oh, you don't need a... You have a big shield and big armor, you don't need to focus on dodging that much, but if you have, like... If you want to go for, like, a mage, or if you want to be, like, a magic user or something, like a mage, then it's preferable to have lower equip load, because then you can just dodge attacks more easily while trying to cast spells. But, yeah, so you have this, basically, what they mean by fat rolling, though, so, there are different, like, kind of, I guess, what's the term, like, plateaus, like, different death cons, there's 3 different, like, sort of categories of equip load percentage. So 0 to 30, like I'm currently am, 28.9%. That is the lightest you can go. So and basically your equip load affects how fast you can roll. So with the lightest possible equip load, I'm just zooming all around the fire right now. No one can catch me. The firekeeper is debating whether or not she should kick me out because I'm causing too much trouble and being too fast. Put on the gloves, and now my equip load is above 30%, which means I have a medium equip load now. This is the equip load you will likely be at if your build is not like super extreme. It's a fairly good roll, very good roll. Still able to run. Got a good. Oh, I don't have a weapon equipped, so I just have my dagger and my ability to punch. So yeah, that's what the last one people call it the light roll. This one's the mid roll. It's just a regular old roll. And then you want to know what they mean by the fat roll? I'm gonna try to equip as much stuff as I humanly can. I'm gonna equip all the heaviest things I have. So, halberd, yes, I would love to equip that. So if your weight goes above 70%, that will activate the fat roll. And basically what the fat roll does, you might be able to tell already, but let's see. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, this is heavy enough. So, yeah, now my thing is above 70%, and when I try to roll, oh my god, I'm too fat. So yeah. Advisably, you do not want to be, like, at this equip load. Rolling is pretty essential. Especially in this game, you kind of just... shields are way less effective than just being able to dodge everything. So, you definitely do not want to have a high equip load. It's more forgivable in a game like Elden Ring. I've seen people, I don't know if you've seen, like, Elon Musk's, like, Elden Ring build. He posted, like, some photo of it, and everyone just make fun of him. Because he had like such a high equip load, and he just, would obviously just be fat rolling everywhere. Let's just say he's lucky he's lucky he didn't post that same build on like Dark Souls 3, because then the amount of clowning he would receive would be much greater. So yeah, oh my god. Okay, anyways, I'm going to get my equipment ready. I don't need the chain helmet on. I love showing my beautiful, I guess what? Why did I make, okay. Yeah, I just noticed, like, my character very much resembles Abraham Lincoln. That was completely on accident, trust me. Let's see. Yeah, I want the halberd, because that is the coolest weapon in this game. You equip it. You put, because I can't wield it effectively with just one hand. You two-hand that thing. You get a thrust attack. So this is like probably the most diverse weapon in the game. You get a thrust poking attack. You get a double spin slash attack, and then you get a block. Like most weapons. You will always be able to block unless you were like specifically wielding like a specialized two-handed like double weapon. Most weapons will have a block option, or if you have a shield in your left hand, just block with the shield. And then your special with the halberd is the most fun thing to do in this game. Charge! It's a little charge attack that just for enemies that are slightly further away that you just wanna get them. Like, oh no, the firekeeper's casting her fire spells at me. Now I just wanna close the distance. You just like, do that. Anyways, let's go back to the tower on the wall. I think once I'll probably end this walkthrough video once I beat the boss of this area. Fort of the Boreal Valley. His fame has exceeded the rest of this entire game, just because of how infamous his theme song is. It has been used in many a meme. Yeah, I'll try. If you don't if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like the song you might. It's the song. It's like the song. Like just go like whoa 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 whoa. That people like. It's like when you think like when you're editing you're making memes like I want to edit boss music over it. That's usually like that's usually like the first thing that like pops up when you search like boss music on Google or on YouTube, or just like Dark Souls boss music. Like Vort's theme is like the first one that would like to show up. Alright, yeah, get that guy. And now I'm very excited to fight Vort. Just to show you what his theme sounds like. The soundtrack in this game is like the best thing ever. It only plays when you're fighting a boss. Like there's no music that plays when you're just like exploring. But all the boss music in this game is just amazing. Every single one just feels like you're having like an epic duel, and they all just fit their respective bosses amazingly. Like this is the boss. Like Dark Souls 3 is like the boss fighting game. Like that is a title like not granted to many games. Like Cuphead is another one that like games where it's like, if you're just like I don't want to do any exploring. I don't want to have to deal with quest lines or storylines or anything like that. I just want to frickin' fight some bosses. This is the game to play. Like if you have been like disappointed by Elden Ring, you're just like, oh my god, too much wandering. I just wanted to look like, dude, I just saw people like fighting Radon on like YouTube. I just wanted to fight that dude because that boss fight seemed so cool. But no, I have to do all these like exploring quest lines. This you might have been playing the wrong game. This is the game you should have been playing. Because this game is just, for a lack of a better term, a boss rush. Like, obviously there's, like, areas and basic enemies you can fight, but this game is just, like, the boss fighting game. Because even the basic enemies have, like, movesets that you need to learn. It's just, like, if you're not fighting a boss, you're fighting a mini-boss. If you're not fighting a mini-boss, you're just fighting a very tough enemy. If you're not fighting a very tough enemy, you're fighting a basic enemy that has way more, like, attacks than, like, Miyazaki really needed to put care into. He loves making these games so much. It's awesome. So yeah, okay. I never go for that item just because I forget who's like the scary guy. One of these guys like explodes into a monster. I'm gonna kill. I think it's you. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you as fast as I can. There we go. Again, if you don't kill him, he just becomes like what Gundyr became in the second phase of his boss fight. Just a horrific sludge. Oh, get that guy. Kill him. Kill him before he runs away. No. Damn it. Okay. I'll get him next time. Yeah, those guys drop value. They drop some valuable loot if you killed them. Whew. This game makes me feel like yawning, but in a good way. Alright, hello, sir. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god, hello. Okay, this is an ambush, by the way. It might be incredibly hard to notice, especially like if you're watching on YouTube with a much lower quality than my big-ass TV screen. There are some tiny hands on the very... my halberd is the blade of my halberd is pointing directly to what I'm trying to show you, but there are tiny little hands clinging onto the ledge of that rail. And if you think the person clinging onto that rail is just gonna fall straight to their death, you'd be mistaken. He is up and ready to fight you. In addition to another guy who's also very happy to see you dead. So yeah, get these guys. Your first playthrough, you might not like notice a difference between these enemies, but there is they do have a lot of, like, the basic, like, hollow enemies. They have quite a, their difference mainly just lies on, like, what equipment they have. Like, oh, this dude is wearing rags, that guy has chainmail, so the guy in chainmail is gonna be able to shrug a few more hits off than the guy wearing rags. Yeah, anyways, let's, go to this dining commons area. But, oh, there's a Lothric Knight. Yet another Lothric Knight, except it's the much more annoying variant that I hate, just in general. I fought a fucker like this in Elden Ring as well. But yeah, these guys, they don't have the old sword and shield combo that, like, you might be used to with your average knight. No, what they have instead is a spear and a much bigger shield that they just love shoving in your face to tell you, oh yeah, you can't hit me. You can't hit me. And then when you try to like kick their shields, they'll just be like, nah. You hit by my spear instead. Okay, come on. That wasn't fair. Oh my, okay. I'm glad that did not hit me. Yeah, get a backstab on him. And then... there we go. You can't hold your shield up for long, buddy. Death's gonna find your way. Oh, okay. Just gonna make my equip load go up, but I'm down. Dude, I frickin' get to wear the armor of a frickin' Lothric Knight. I'm honored. I should probably get the little talisman, the sacred chime equipped. I think they're called no, actually no, I think the talismans are like the other they're the other thing. Soul of the deserted corpse. Ooh. If you're like I imagine this game would be very beloved by all the history nerds out there. This game this entire game is just fantasy history. They just like, again, Miyazaki just like shits out lore and then a game is made out of it, and then it's up to you to just like come up with the history for yourself. Let's see. Yeah. Get you. Mr. Lantern Man. Also, there's a little dude in the pot. There's a little dude in the pot. So. Oh my god, I forgot. If I hold the weapon with one hand, I will not do as much damage. Gotta two-hand that shit if you want big damage. Alright. Yes, there's a dude chilling in the pot. That guy's dead. But there is a very alive guy behind him. So, you do want to break these pots. I have the perfect weapon to do so, because I can just break every single pot while killing that guy and revealing the item that has been accessed by breaking the pot. Yeah, it's kind of a puzzle, I guess. Just like, oh, you notice a head sticking out of the pot, you want to break it, and then, ooh, an item. Nice. Yeah, anyways, oh, hello, you're a thief. I'm gonna deal with him fast before he deals with you fast. Ooh, another Titanite shard. Wonderful. Alright. Okay, there's an ambush that way. Just roll, and then counterattack his ass. Now this is the broadsword. We'll try this weapon out as well. Yeah, this is if you read the description of it, feel free. I'll scroll through all of these if you want to just like pause and like read the descriptions of any of these. But Yeah, halberd. Yeah, if you want to read the description of the halberd, feel free. And then, yeah, the broadsword. So the reason I opened up this item description is because, again, it's a much broader sword, a much wider sword, and because of that, you you don't really do as much stabbing with it. It's less stabbing, more swinging. So, yeah, you use the sword. It's just broad swings, as so. Yeah, that usually, like, for most of, like, the, straight swords, or at least I think it's the case. For most straight swords, the heavy attack is like a poke. For this one, it's just a giant sweep. In addition to the small sweep that you're given. So yeah, let's head down here. Let's see. So we have a lot of guys here, and they all have some of the scariest weapons that the enemies in this area, in the high wall of Lothric, can have. Giant axes and halberds galore. So yeah, what do you want to do if you have any long range things equipped? Fortunately, I have some fire bombs. Woohoo! So you kind of just want to bait these enemies out one by one. Like, oh, throw a firebomb at a dog. Watch them roll in the... I kind of feel bad. Yeah, hello, sir. I'll put you out of your misery. So yeah, just... throw a firebomb that way. Oh, I've grabbed his attention. Now I will chuck another one at him, right at his face. And now he's angry. Buddy, there is a chair in your way. Yeah, that's right. Now he's a bit more angry at me. I'm gonna attack him with this broadsword. Yeah, giant sweeping attack, small sweeping attack, small sweeping attack. There you go. Anyways, you're gonna head down here. Ooh. I'll, let's see, broadsword in my right hand, shock, force in my left hand. We'll deal with this guy. Force! Broadsword! Yeah, that's right, bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. There you go. Just heal. Okay. Don't have quite the FP to heal. That's fine. Ooh, Titanite shard, nice. Yeah, even I forget a lot of things about this game, but that part of that just equates to my shitty memory which is likely, I think, a result of the bipolar. But yeah, that if anything, that just makes the game much more fun, because it's like, oh, every single time I'm playing the game, it's like I'm playing the game for the first time. Which, I guess there are some people out there who would, be dying to be in my position, as I've gathered. A lot of people love this game, or just the Souls games in general. Silver Eagle Kite Shield, that's actually... Let's see. Would be too much for my equipment load? I don't think so. So yeah, this would, Oh shit, also, yeah, this, straight swords, their basic, like, their default ability is the square off ability, or I think that's what it's called in Elden Ring, and this one is just called stance. Basically, you can hold the stance, and, keep me to unequip it. You can hold the stance, and then while in stance, use a normal attack to break a foe's guard from below, and a strong attack to slash upwards with a forward lunge. So, yeah, as stated, so this is like what happens when I click the normal attack button. Do a giant, like, arc, and then if I hit the strong attack button, it is a forward lunge, which... Fun thing about that is that, like, even when your FP is fully drained, you can still do it. Like, you can still pull off the move, it's just gonna be less menacing and less damaging. Very similar fashion to Elden Ring. Yeah. Again, I'm not completely out of FP. I got a spare flask in my pocket. Alright. We'll do some old sword and shield action against this guy. There we go. Get stanced. Get stanced, buddy. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, hello! That genuinely scared me. Oh my, I didn't even know there was a dog there. Dog jump scare. Holy shit. Yeah, and that's the cell key. This is when you get to backtrack a bit and go back to the... Oh, also... Estus shard. So yeah, this is a little smithing table. If you collect an Estus shard, I think it's... it's just under regular old items. Collect one of these. You give it to the blacksmith dude that I have actually not talked to yet. In Firelink Shrine. And yeah, you give it to that dude, and he just he'll joyfully talk about how we can reinforce your weapons, which I think I'm already able to do that. I have already have like four smithing stones on me. It takes 2 for the first reinforcement of any of these weapons. I will have to make a decision of which ones I'd want to reinforce first, because it does get reinforcements get more expensive over on, and just kind of it gets to a point where you just kind of have to like inevitably you'll just like pick like 3 weapons and then stick with them for like the rest of the game, while the other weapons just remain unreinforced in your inventory until you either go on a massive grind to reinforce every weapon, or you just simply delete them from your inventory. The former sounds more ideal, but trust me, the latter is the less stressful one. Anyways, okay, don't need to go down there just yet. I will just go back up here. Go back to clean. Right, and did not. Weirdly enough, I did not grab that item. Oh, more firebombs. Nice. It's funny because I was thinking of buying more. Right. Yeah, let's go back up these stairs. And all the enemies I've killed are long gone. Or at the very least, they're gone until I go back to the bonfire. Okay, let's go up here. Right. Yeah, have at me. That's right. Right. I think, I don't know if this is something you can do in this game. But, usually, if you have like a spear type weapon and you hold up a shield, you can actually attack without, having to put your shield down. Okay, this game does not do that, with halberds. Halberds are weird because like they kind of count as spears, but they also kind of count as axes. So there are in other games like I think you can do it in Dark Souls 1, I'm pretty sure, and then Elden Ring, I definitely know you can do it there. If you hold up a shield while poking with a halberd, your shield just stays put while your weapon just pokes, which means you can just like defensively jab at people. Definitely works with spears in this game. As you might have seen from the like Lothric Knight down at the dinner table, who might pull off a few cheesy jabs where he's just like, he still has his shield up, but he's just continuing to send jabs your way. Alright. Hello. Okay, come on. If I get YouTube famous, I'm gonna become like the Bob Ross of Dark Souls. It's gonna be awesome. Oh shit, yeah. What? There's like, okay, there's like, okay, you can't, I don't think you can go, actually no. Actually no, I think that's like an area you can go to that I've just never been. There's like a secret quest line that's just, this tower has like different levels, and each level you go down is just slightly more scary than the last. You start off with just like, oh, the Lothric Knight that has seen the light of day. He can definitely whoop your ass in the fight, but like at least his sanity's in check. And then yeah, you gotta so you get to like you go from like the thief, like the Lothric Knight with like one thief, to like the two thieves who are just like scrounging for breadcrumbs. And then yeah, you go down here. And I think that this is like the very lowest level where it's just a dude with a halberd ready to fight you. And then, if I'm not mistaken, there's an even lower 4th level that you can go to that is not accessible right now. It's just locked. But yeah, from what I've been told, the enemy that lies at the 4th level is far scarier than anything we've seen so far. Or hopefully, I hope it isn't scarier than the fucking like abyss serpents that come out of like Gundyrs and some of these other people's bodies. But yeah. Alright, yeah, you get some throwing knives. So those would have been handy earlier when I was like trying to bait out all of those people in the big old smithing room. Get that dude. I know you're there, buddy. And then pick up the mail breaker. Break some mail. It's I never knew why it was called the mail breaker until I realized, oh, that's like, oh, my mom used to have one of those, just like a knife that you use to open up like envelopes. That's why it's called the mail breaker. So yeah, it's like a knife basically, except it's not a knife. It's just a really small. It's just a super small sword. It has the same like. It has the same skill as the S-Stock from my Elden Ring Let's Play, which is also a weapon you can get in this game. The shield splitter, which it's a big charge, a big thrust forward, which actually. This could be a nice, like, offhand. This could be a nice offhand option. Let's see if I just, put that, and then, let's see, put the broadsword in, and then, no, okay. Or, so, no, it's just a different slashing option, but I think if you just, there you go. If you're just quick enough with that, with like, it's 2 different button presses if you're like in combat, but it's say you're like slashing at a foe, and then oh, you want to do like the shield splitter move. Just you don't tap on the triangle button, but you just like hold onto it to equip the second one, and then immediately do that. Okay, you gotta be super nimble to pull that off properly. But yeah, here's yet another friendly face you will stumble upon. This dude, his name is Grey Rat, and he is he's my favorite. He's actually probably my favorite NPC in this entire game, or at least, yeah, no, he is my this guy is my favorite NPC to encounter in this game. He's just he is just
You know Taylor,
a very generous guy.
You're from you must be some of
he
that
is basically he is Robin
ash.
Hood. That is
Remarkable.
if you're curious about his lore, he is just like the
If
Dark
that's
Souls equivalent
true,
of Robin Hood.
Then I have a
Stealing from the
favor
rich,
to
giving to the
ask.
poor.
Below the high wall is a musty little
Until he ended
town.
up in jail cell.
Not the home of any lord, just an old woman, Loretta,
Yeah, he wants me
lives
to
there.
go
Please,
down.
give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty
This guy's
thief,
delivering like the voice
but
acting
I've more wits
role
than
of like a
most
lifetime,
royalty.
and I'm just skipping it like an asshole.
What do
I'm
you
sorry.
say then? Huh?
All right, I will
Very
go
well. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
All right, yeah, the blue to your stone ring. There you go. So I think he'll show up once you make that promise to him, which, spoilers, you will not be able to keep that promise. Sorry, didn't mean to break your bubble that early, but yeah. So this is actually the first ring you can acquire. You're supposed to give it to Loretta, who may or may not be alive right now. And so your rings are just you can equip them in these slots. What they do is there's kind of like this kind of give you like small little like micro buffs that help you out. This one is like a very specific one where you just like it's the video game coddling ring where you get low enough HP, you kind of just get like a bit of like a second chance. Just kind of get a second chance of life. Where other video games, they just do that automatically to make you think you're good at said video games. But this game doesn't hold your hand. You gotta get a ring if you want to do that. It's pretty easy ring to acquire, but you still gotta get that ring. Anyways, let's go back here and talk to. Give Grey Rat the old hello. See, I'll show you where Grey Rat is. Yeah, also, here's the guy I haven't talked to you yet. This is Andre. We might have talked.
Well, I am Andre.
No, we
I
haven't.
serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
So yeah, you can reinforce your weapons. I'll just do the two I currently have equipped: the Mailbreaker and the Broadsword. You can infuse your weapons. So I don't know if let's see. You need like gems to do them. So far, the only ones you are able to reinforce weapons with are refined, raw, and fire gems, which you'll not be able to access quite yet. You'll get your hands on them soon, but not quite yet. You will likely see me acquire a fire gem in the next video if I play this game in the right order. It's funny because there is no right order to play this game. Just play in whatever order you want. Yeah.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Abe Lincoln sends his regards. Oh, actually, there's one thing I haven't done.
Just good what needs.
The Estes Flash Shard I acquired, I can actually give it to him. And then he,
Pretty be careful.
I don't want to see my work squandered. You'll notice I have 3 flasks. Next time I set up this bonfire... Oh shit, now I have 4. Or, I think everyone says like flasks, like plural. I think it's just 1 flask. It's just the number is the amount of uses you get out of it. That's why the whole thing's like, oh, reinforce your Estus flask. Like that's it's like supposed to be like a flask you carry around, like while going camping with water or booze if you're doing that kind of camping, you know. I'm too young to drink. I don't even know why I made that joke. Alright, it's yeah, we
Oh, hello, you're back.
I'm
in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
He's just a little cutie. Alright. So yeah, now you can purchase firebombs for much cheaper. You can finally buy throwing knives. You can get this that like can alleviate bleed. It's not that useful. Because bleeding is a very fast status affliction, like it's inflicted on you. You don't just want to like mid combat. Oh yeah, pop up my blood red moss clump. You don't need to do that. Get access to a few more weapons. You can get I'm not mistaken now. You can get the stock a bit later. But yeah, you'll sell you the long sword, the bastard sword, which is just these are just like the basic weapons of their category. So this is like this is the basic straight sword. This is the basic great sword. The great sword is just like a sword that's heavier than a normal sword, which means it's like it swings more slowly, but it has better damage and range. This is the mace, which is just the most basic hammer. I already have that. And then this is the spear, which this was my main weapon for like the last playthrough I did, or at least temporarily, like the first few areas, because that's like just the weapon I was given. And
goodbye, and stay modest.
I wonder if I have enough dexterity for the bow. Let's see. Nope. Okay, that's fine. It's been a while since I used the bow in this game. I used one in this. There'll be an NPC that sits there later, but it's like it's like the last NPC you'll meet, probably. Alright, anyways. Let's, I think... I did what I need to do, I guess. Thank you for the health. The 0 HP healed. That's amazing, thank you.
Oh, and
Alright, I'm gonna just burn through all my money with, I'll get some rope fire bombs, because why not? And then... get several of these. I think 18 is a good number. And then spend the rest of them on fire bombs. Yeah,
goodbye.
Now I have some stored. I got some fire bombs in my storage. So this is like... This is definitely the least intense... I'd say the least intense Dark Souls game, or just Soul game in general. It is definitely the most relaxing, despite the fact that it is a very combat-focused boss rush of a game. It's still very, I still find it to be a very relaxing game. Alright, anyways, let's go back to the Tower of the Wall, because the high wall of Lothric Bonfire isn't quite useful. Isn't quite as useful just yet. Was useful a while ago when I haven't made as much progress as I did, but your boy's a gamer god. Alright. like the little broadsword hilts they give you. See, can I put it away? Oh my god, the hilt just disappears. And I don't know why I never paid attention to that. That's really funny. You're either given like a sword. You either have like your sword in your hand and then like a hilt in your pocket that's like just dead weight, or if you put the sword away, the hilt just disappears. The hilt just completely disappears. Amazing. Alright. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, scrub. We don't want you here. Come on. Come on. Okay, not fair. Yeah, watch me heal in front of you. Don't know what to do about that, huh? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna pull up my mail breaker. Yeah, this is a... I wonder what the block status is on this. Not great. Not great, I'm telling you. It's still something. Still something. You'll still take less damage by holding R1. Which is... That's something. Alright. Yeah, quick slash with the knife. Pressing L2 for that. And try to pull the little... the shield splitter maneuver. Oh my god, he beat me to the punch. There we go. He was about to not take... He was almost about it. He was so close to not taking damage from that. Alright. Get another one of these. Alright. Yeah, it's you just want to get lost in this game. It's not oh my god. You're down here. Hello. This is the kind of game you want to get like sucked into, get lost in. You don't need to get good, despite what other Dark Souls fans might tell you. It's just you just want to just enjoy yourself, man. Just enjoy yourself. Okay, kill you fast. Alright. And then I'm gonna get ready to get the lizard dude before he runs away. Some firebomb actually. Get him. Oh my god, no, don't run away from me. Don't run away from me. Don't run away from me. Thank you. Oh, I got a raw gem from that. That could actually be useful. I don't really see myself leveling up or damage at least that much. So if I equip a raw gem to my broadsword or something, we'll see about that later when I get the souls for it. So yeah, the good news is I no longer need to. Oh my god, fuck off, dude. I'm recording a freaking video. Okay, stop. Don't do that. Not now. Not you either. So yeah, the good news is I don't need to go through this area again. Mr. Lothric Knight doesn't need to show his face anymore. I mean, he never was to begin with. He's got been hiding behind a mask the whole time. I'm not talking metaphorically. Get him. There we go. Alright. Yeah, you might notice several corpses down here, especially a very rotund corpse. A very fat dude who's dead. He's got more people are alive than I thought they would be. Alright. So yeah, you get I actually don't know who is that supposed to be a Lothric Knight? Might be. Look at the thing, the like pattern on the front matches. So yeah, I think that's supposed to be a Lothric Knight. So yeah, you break in, disappears, and that is an alive version of the fat dude over here, which He's too fat to be broken, apparently. Like these dudes, you can just break their armor. This guy has got too much lipid to have his memory desecrated. He is very fortunate in that way. Hello, sir. Alright, these guys are tough to deal with. I'm gonna throw a firebomb or two at him. It doesn't do the damage I'd like it to do. So I'm just gonna try to melee him. Oh my god. You can backstab him if you're lucky. And I'm curious to see like how the shockwave affects him. Not at all, apparently. He's got too much poise. And now he's just killed me. So the thing about the thing about me dying just now is that I have actually not died since I killed Udex Gundyr. And now the amber I gained from killing Udex Gundyr is completely gone. I don't have I'm not embered anymore. My health is now slightly lower, which shouldn't be a problem. It's Dark Souls 3. If you're cautious, as long as, like, with the right amount of caution, you don't need to worry about having a high health bar. Yeah, I'm walking towards you menacingly. Brace yourself. Oh my god, you did. That's a fun... I don't know if that move is practical, but it's just really fun. Alright. I'm just not gonna interact with you guys. Yeah, you guys can suck it. Hey. No, you're dead. I'm sorry. Oh, are you still after me? No, you're a different guy. Alright. Down the ladder we go. Now. This is where this area comes in handy of the idiots trying to ambush and snipe you. There we go. Get them. So, you unlock the... I don't know why I said unlock, it's just an item that dropped from an enemy. I said unlocked as if it's like a great feat to get this item. No, it's just it's just fucking trousers. You just gain some new trousers. Now you get more of your... Oh my god. Who wants a piece of my trousers? Clearly. Yeah, no, you just get some trousers. Just can keep the cleric pants on. Alright, so, again, most of these people are dead, with the exception of this guy who's just waking up. And that guy who just Spider-Man his way into a party he's not invited to. Hello. We meet again. This time I have slightly less health, which you must be very happy about. Alright. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my... Hello. That is a dangerous attack. I'm just... not really any safe spot here. Yep, okay. Hopefully I can kill this guy and proceed to Vort. We are hitting the 2-hour mark, so I might end this a bit early though. So I'll see if I can take on this halberd, this fatty McBallerina, as famous YouTuber Sunburn Albino calls him. Where are you going? Does he know I'm here? Do they know I'm here? Hello? Hello? He knows I'm here. Does he? Does he? What the fuck? Are they just they're just having a casual conversation with each other. It's never seen that in this game. Oh my god, I keep forgetting you're at the bottom of this ladder. Hello. What are you doing? What the? Just go back to your job. Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's give Batty McBallerina. No, let's give Fatty McBallerina a few more spins. His real name is I don't think they're gendered at all, but their real name is the Winged. Their real names, because there are multiple of them that show up later on. They're the Winged Knights of Lothric. So if they hopefully that dude drops an item so I can read some lore about them. But which, speaking of which, actually, let's read some more lore. So yeah, blue tearstone ring. This stone is said to be a ring set with a large tearstone jewel, temporarily boosts damage absorption when HP is low. This stone is said to be a tear of sorrow of the goddess Kaitha, and of course tears are always more beautiful near death. And then the other two things that are likely worth talking about are the Lothric Knight armor. Armor of a celebrated Lothric Knight. The coat of distinction is all but fallen apart. The knight has served as one of the three pillars since the ancient times, and shares the place alongside the wyverns as a symbol of Lothric. The only those possessing a knight's resolve are fit to wear this garment. So yeah, basically, this entire jolly area, the whole civilization of Lothric Castle, they got two things that make them special: knights and dragons. They're it's about as medieval as you can get. It's about as medieval as you can get. It's just, I don't know. I find it fun. Yeah, these Lothric Knights. They're just a very basic knight type enemy. They got armor, but it's not anything your mighty sword can't deal with. They got swords and spears, but it's not anything your mighty armor can't deal with. So there's cool enemies. Let's yeah, let's just I think we'll just go straight down. I was gonna read the lore of the deserter trousers as well, actually. Common soldier's trousers. This musty rusted hunk of metal benefits one reduced to thievery. I thought there was gonna be more to that. I'm sorry. A lot of people wear that out. A lot of people wear that, like, or a lot of, like, not people, a lot of, like, enemies in this game wear that specific armor. Like that guy right there. They either wear just, like, the basic cloth or the deserter armor. Yawn break. Alright. I got two weapons, and both of them are finding a nice destination up your ass. That was a bit much for my relaxing Dark Souls 3 walkthrough, I'm sorry. Oh my god, no, get down. Firebomb. Oh my. No? I get it. Talkies are extremely epic. I don't care though. Okay. Hi, Mom. You guys seen the Ninja commercial? Gaming is intense. Talking is seriously intense. That's what I'm reminded of when there's those little, like, bursts of pillars. So I'm, oh my god, no. Okay. There we go. We got him. Okay, that's it. think that'll be it for today. My mom's trying to sleep. I don't want to be too much of a nuisance. So we'll proceed with this. We're in a nice little town square plaza area with a lot of dead people. I think there are several items you can pick up around here, such as this. Oh, hello. Didn't expect you to be here. Yeah, anyways, yeah, we'll just settle down here at this town square along with all the other dead people. Just give it a rest. There we go. Bye bye everyone.